My name is Ethan, and for 2 years, I thought I was in a perfect relationship. Her name was Lily. She had the kind of smile that made you forget your worst days. We met at a mutual friend's birthday party, and from the first conversation, it felt easy, natural, like we had known each other forever. In the beginning, everything felt real. Good morning texts, late night calls, weekend movie dates, future plans. She used to look into my eyes and say, "I would never hurt you." And I believed her. For 2 years, I gave her everything I had. My time, my loyalty, my trust. But love has a strange way of hiding the truth in plain sight. It started with small things. She became more protective of her phone. She started stepping outside to take calls. Sometimes she would cancel plans at the last minute, saying she was too tired or busy with family. I ignored the signs. Because when you love someone, you don't look for reasons to doubt them. You look for excuses to trust them. One night, everything changed. She was in the shower, and her phone lit up on the table. I wasn't trying to spy. I wasn't that kind of guy. But the message preview caught my eye. "I miss you. I can't wait to see you again. Red heart." My heart dropped. The contact name wasn't familiar. Just a first name, Daniel. I felt cold. My hands started shaking. But I told myself, maybe it's nothing. When she came out, I asked her calmly, "Who's Daniel?" She didn't panic. She didn't hesitate. "Oh, just a colleague. We're working on a project together." She smiled like it was nothing, and I chose to believe her. But something inside me had already cracked. Over the next few weeks, I paid attention. I noticed patterns. She was working late, on the same days every week. She guarded her phone like it held state secrets. She became distant, physically and emotionally. So I did something I never thought I would do. I messaged Daniel. I found him through social media. His profile wasn't private. He looked normal, friendly. He had family photos, vacation pictures, and what seemed like a happy life. My message was simple: "Hi. This might sound strange, but I'm Lily's boyfriend. I need to talk to you." He replied within minutes. "Boyfriend. That one word told me everything." We agreed to meet the next day at a cafe downtown. When I walked in, I saw him sitting at a corner table. He looked just as nervous as I felt. We shook hands. Awkward. Tense. He spoke first. She told me she was single. I swallowed hard. She told me the same thing about you. That you were just a colleague? For a moment, we just stared at each other. Two strangers connected by the same betrayal. He pulled out his phone and showed me messages, photos, plans they had made, trips they had taken. 2 years. 2 years of lies. The worst part, the timeline matched perfectly. The nights she said she was with friends. The weekends she was visiting family. She wasn't with family. She was with him. I felt anger rise inside me, but it wasn't directed at Daniel. He was a victim too. He told me something that shocked me even more. I introduced her to my parents. They think she's the one. My chest tightened. I had introduced her to my family too. She had been living two lives. We sat there for hours, comparing stories, dates, promises she made to both of us. The lies were identical. The same sweet words. The same future dreams. The same, "I love you." That day, we made a decision. Not out of revenge. Out of truth. Daniel told me his parents were planning a small family dinner that weekend. Lily was supposed to attend. He asked, "Will you come?" At first, I hesitated. But then I thought about the sleepless nights, the anxiety, the humiliation. "Yes," I said, "let's end this properly." Saturday night arrived. Daniel's family welcomed me politely, though they were confused. Lily hadn't arrived yet. When she finally walked in and saw me sitting next to Daniel, the color drained from her face. She froze. "Ethan, what are you doing here?" I stood up. "I think the better question is, what are you doing here?" The room went silent. Daniel's mother looked between us, confused. "What's going on?" Daniel spoke calmly. "Mom, Lily has been dating both of us for 2 years." Lily started shaking her head. No, that's not true. He's lying." I stepped forward. "Am I?" "Then explain the messages, the trips, the weekends." Daniel showed his phone. I showed mine. Screenshots don't lie. Her eyes filled with tears, but they weren't tears of regret. They were tears of being caught. She tried to explain. She said she was confused. She said she loved us both. She said she didn't know how to choose. But love doesn't work like that. Love isn't about options. Daniel's father stood up and said firmly, "This is not the kind of person we want in our family." The disappointment in that room was heavy. Lily looked at me one last time. "I never meant to hurt you." I finally said the words I should have said long ago. "But you did." She left without another word. And just like that, 2 years ended in one night. After she was gone, something unexpected happened. Daniel and I didn't feel victorious. We felt free. There was no celebration. No high fives. Just relief. We had both lost someone we thought we loved. But we had also regained our self-respect. Over the next few weeks, Daniel and I stayed in touch. Not because of her, but because sometimes only the person who went through the same pain truly understands. I learned something important from all of this. Red flags don't appear suddenly. We just choose not to see them. Trust is precious. Once broken, it changes you. And revenge, it doesn't heal you. Truth does. Lily tried to live 2 stories at once. In the end, both stories ended. As for me, it took time. It wasn't easy. There were nights I replayed everything in my head, wondering how I didn't see it sooner. But eventually, I realized something powerful. Being betrayed doesn't make you weak. Staying silent about it does. I didn't expose her to destroy her life. I exposed the truth to reclaim mine. And sometimes, that's the bravest thing you can do.